Alright, so today we've returned to Deathball because I have something really interesting to show you, which is probably going to be a little game breaking and it might get fixed. And all of these guys just stood in front of my camera. Come on, man. But I guess it's a good little segue to go ahead and kind of introduce everybody because, as many of you know, actively for the last couple of weeks, I've been playing a lot of Deathball. Arguably, it's kind of the only game that I've really been playing. And if you take a look on the top right-hand side, this is the group of guys that I've really been playing the absolute most with. Louis was kind of one of the first ones that I met, and he's taught me a lot of different cool tricks, as well as joining me in public lobbies and even in some of the pro lobbies that we go into just to kind of hang out. And then the other two guys were kind of just brought by Louis, but they've also been a lot of fun. So now that we've got all of that introduction out of the way, let me give you guys a quick breakdown on what's going to happen in today's video. Earlier today, I did the usual where I joined the public game, and it just so happened to throw me into Louis' lobby, where he instantly told me that he came across something that was probably something that I wanted to see. So we jumped into my private server. Unfortunately, this ended up taking about 3 hours because I ended up getting busy with something else. But he basically went ahead and showed me a trick where you're able to go ahead and get the ball to basically leave the game. Now, it's a lot more complex than that, and you technically can bring the ball back, but it's probably best if I just show you guys and explain how it's executed so that way you can go ahead and potentially use it yourself. Who knows, maybe I make this video and ranked lobbies are officially ruined, but honestly I highly doubt that, and maybe you guys will have this little secret to do with your friends because you will unfortunately need 2 other people. Now, to be more specific, you are going to need Senshu as well as 2 other people using Torokai, the only champion that I do not have level 100. The idea for this is very, very simple. Your Torokai friends will go ahead and send the ball to you, where you as the Senshu player will go ahead and use Juggle Blast without executing it again, so it doesn't send the ball. It basically just does it on a timer and sends it on its own. As you are doing this, both of your Torokai friends will come right to where you are, stand right on top of you, and drop, I don't exactly know what it's called. Let me switch my champion and see here. I've personally never actually used Torokai. I've used it like very, very small amounts, which is how I got it to level 19. But I believe it is the Ice and Fire Zone. When you guys see us do it, you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But basically, both of your Torokai friends will drop that Fire Zone right on top of you, and this will send the ball launching straight up into the air. It's probably easier if I just show you guys than explaining it. But let's, what is even going on over there? Oh my God. Okay. I went ahead and told them, let's do it. So here we go. Again, very, very, very simple. They're going to hit the ball towards me. I'm going to get Juggle ready. They're going to stand on top of me, drop that, and then we're going to shoot this straight up in the air. And now the ball is officially stuck in the air. It's gone. Like, that's it. It's gone. It's never coming back. But on the contrary, it will come back eventually. In certain cases, it won't come back instantly. Instead, the player that is currently targeted will have to kind of like move around. But if you notice, it's right up there, kind of stuck on an invisible barrier. But there is moments where it kind of switches in between players and it'll start getting closer and closer. And now officially it is back into the game. But it does take kind of like a little bit of wiggling for whoever the player is that is targeted at the moment. I'm going to be honest, man. I don't exactly know if there's any purpose to this. I don't really think that anyone in their right mind would actually use this inside of ranked. But as soon as I saw it, I thought it was pretty cool. So I really wanted to show it to you guys. And honestly, that went so much smoother than every other attempt that we've done. Dude, I feel like we've tried this at least 100 times. At first, I was extremely confused and I didn't understand what was going on. Then I kind of knew what was going on, and then the other guy didn't. It was just a big mess. But either way, once you get the hang of it, it's actually done fairly easy. And again, I'm sure that if the Senshu player actually incorporates maybe a little bit of jumps into that and stuff like that, you could probably send the ball even farther away. All right, they're gonna try doing the Killua trick, which is basically they all go invisible and the ball just starts hitting me. I told them I can counter it. I feel like I possibly can, but I could be wrong. I've never actually tested it. They're both probably going to go invisible. Oh, wait, they're not both. Okay, hold on. I feel like if I pop Juggle as soon as they do it, I can hold the ball until their invisible goes away. But let's see, man. I'm kind of curious. All right, let's see how this goes. So they're both going to go invisible. Yeah, I can basically hold Juggle. Yeah, so that's super easy to counter. That's something that honestly I learned mainly because of the bank guys. If you guys remember when we did that video with Bank where we kind of all met up and went up against each other, I was super confused when that ended up taking me out, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I could do with Senshu in order to actually counter that. But unfortunately, it never ended up happening to me again because it's actually a pretty rare occurrence. So I always said to myself that if it ever happened again, I would have Juggle Blast ready, and sure enough, it actually does work. So basically, they want me to try it now with another champion. I'm going to be using Kameki, or I guess Goku, and we're going to try using Ki Blast. Let's see how this goes. I feel like I can still pull it off, even with the Ki Blast. I don't know exactly how long this lasts for, though. Yeah, I mean, I can counter it, but it sort of still knocks down 2 of my health. To be honest, mixing it in with maybe like instant travel could be actually pretty good. All right, so I told them that I feel like I can counter it with Luffy. Let's see. I feel like if you time hockey, this should be pretty simple. Yeah, you just time hockey and that's it. Super easy to counter it. I guess I'm kind of going a little off topic here, man. We sort of shifted over to a completely different thing, but the point of this video was to show you guys that there was kind of a really cool, interesting trick that you could sort of execute with 3 people. And then somehow in the mix of all of that, we ended up getting into the kilo invisibility trick that people sometimes do whenever there's like 2 kilos in the game and 1 person that unfortunately is not. Some of these champion can counter, like Foxuru, I feel like I can definitely counter with the Fox armor. Gazo, I feel like maybe I can get away with countering it just by dropping an astral portal across the other side, giving myself a little bit of time. Gemtoki, you're dead. Kameki, you can do it with the Ki Blast. Koju, you're probably dead, unless you do maybe like a leap strike as well as a spirit wall and then a couple of handguns to push it away. Luffy, super easy. Time hockey and you're good to go. Saito, I feel like I can definitely counter it using maybe like ground wall as well as a mixture of sonic slide and even uppercut, basically everything that can go ahead and get the ball really far away from me. Senshu, we know it can definitely be countered. And then Torokai, I have absolutely no idea because I haven't really played this that much. Point is though, it was just a quick video for today. I wanted to show this with you guys. We're going to get back to gaming here. Thank you to these 3 individuals here for helping me out with this. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more videos like this, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. That's going to go out there for this one. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.